much in the messy stages at the moment, but hopefully you can see it. It's coming up here. This is a bit where we haven't polished yet, where it's duller, and over here where we're just working it, because we want to come back to that shine, getting all of this old oxidized paint, cutting it all off. But yeah, it's working with the polish for sure. I get to see hopefully a really good final result. So here we go. Very, very happy with the result. This hasn't been dry toweled off yet to buff it off, but it's coming up an absolute treat. Have a look at the dull death over there. We didn't know if that would restore or not. And look here, you got yourself, I mean, you can see the reflection of the crowds there. Let's get those trees. Have a look at that. So far as reflection goes compared to that. That's the polished surface, that's the restored surface, and that's the dull surface. So we're going to do the other side now, and yeah, very happy with the result. The clay bar is just an absolute dead set. We're using the one polish pad, and it hasn't got pretty much any dirt in it at all. Whereas when we started this car, before the clay was here, we did this corner here and destroyed a polish pad because it just got so full of dirt. So the clay bar, as a task to do before polishing, get those cheap ones, do it every time. It's absolutely worth it to get all the dirt off, and then you can polish and actually get about the job of polishing, not have all the dirt and not be rubbing the dirt back into the same spot. So absolutely brilliant. But we're running out of daylight, but I want to take a video. This has been clayed down here, not polished. So you see it's come up, but the feel, it's just amazing, all the dirt that's come out. Up here, it's looking like a car. It's still got a way to go. We're going to do more cutting. The polish I'm using there's different grades of polish as to how strong they are at cutting. The one I'm using is light to medium. Needs to be much heavier. I should have got something with a lot more cut, or I'm using what I had rather than buying something specific. So it's making hard work out of it, but it's still getting there, still coming up. I mean, just look at that reflection and shine. We had none of that before. So we're just going to keep on working while there's light, cut off as much as we can. But to clay bar is absolutely brilliant and essential. And then to polish is bringing it up really, really good. That is a bird poo that hasn't been washed off. So that'll take a little bit more effect. We'll put a little bit of sandpaper on that to sand it back, hopefully not go through the clear, and go through a cleaning up to see what we can do on that as well. But she's coming up. That's made a massive difference to the look of this car. It was first look at that roof and it just looked terrible. So it makes a really big difference to your car. Tim and I, who were working on this, both thought, gosh, is that even going to come back? And totally, it is restorable, and it's going to come back and look the part.